Hey, and welcome again to Ancient Ways for Modern Days. My name is Mike Freeman, pastor at Valley Christian Fellowship in Longview, Washington, and we are still in John chapter 10, devotionally traveling through the Gospel of John, looking at who Jesus is, his identity, and the significance of that for us today. Now, we are just on the heels of John chapter 10, verse 10, where Jesus makes this incredible statement. He says that the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but he comes to give life in all of its fullness, or life that's abundant. And now what we have is Jesus gives a further explanation of this. Really, he's explaining how he does this. He's actually going to explain his care. And we are going to get another statement about his identity. So let's go ahead and let's look at our text for the day. Verses 11 through 13, Jesus says, I am the good shepherd. I'm the good shepherd. All these other shepherds, all these other folks, listen, I am the good shepherd. He says, the good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep. He who is a hired hand and not a shepherd, who does not own the sheep, sees the wolf coming and leaves the sheep and flees. And the wolf snatches them and scatters them. He flees because he is a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. Now, this is such a wonderful title for Jesus. He says, I am the good shepherd. He says, here's how you know that I am the good shepherd. I lay down my life for the sheep. Jesus, he is the shepherd that loves his sheep so much that he is willing to die to save them. What does this sound like? This is Jesus giving a taste of the gospel. Jesus here, he's giving this preview of what he's about to do. Jesus is the good shepherd who lays down his life for the sheep. He doesn't just come and chase the wolf off with a sling or a stick. Jesus is the one who dies at the hands of evil men. He lays down his life. He pays the ultimate price, and he pays that price to pay the penalty for your sin and for my sin. Through his sacrificial death, Jesus lays down his life for his sheep. He says the hired hand doesn't do this. All the other religious leaders, they're so self-focused. They're not trying to sacrifice for the people. They're trying to live lives of luxury or of prestige. They're looking out for themselves, not looking out for the people. You just saw it with the man that was healed after he'd been born blind. They didn't care anything about that guy. They were just mad that Jesus broke some of their rules, not even God's rules, their rules. They don't care for the sheep. But Jesus, he cares for them. He doesn't run away when things get scary. He doesn't flee. He doesn't hide. No, he runs right at the danger. He runs right at the danger. I mean, this is what we can say about his incarnation. Jesus left the glory of heaven in perfect harmony with the Father and the Spirit, and he came and he was born into this dark and broken world. He came and he experienced persecution and hardship and hate. He was falsely accused. He was lied about. He was taken outside the city limits, and he was nailed to a cross. Look, he is the good shepherd who lays down his life for the sheep. See, your ability to hear his voice, it was costly. You are his sheep because you were bought with a price. Jesus came and he rescued you through sacrifice. He is the perfect sheep. He is the perfect Lamb of God. He is the sacrifice, and through his sacrifice, you are washed clean and made new and made whole. This is who Christ is. This is Christ, the Good Shepherd. The Good Shepherd that we trust in. The Good Shepherd that we say that even though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil because he is with us. His rod and his staff, they strengthen us. He is the one who leads us beside still waters and prepares a place for us. This is Christ, the Good Shepherd, and he is the one who lays down his life for his sheep. Our ancient way for our modern day is to marvel at this, to have a heart of gratitude for Christ. And I think this sets our eyes on following Christ and trusting Christ and living for Christ, because in him we have a good shepherd. In him we have the care, the salvation that we long for. This is our ancient way for our modern day.